When we use the word series, we're talking about adding all the terms of a sequence together. So that is the sequence and that is the series. We need a general term to work in sigma notation, and often we use the K so that we distinguish it from other kinds of notation. We're mainly going to be dealing with arithmetic and geometric series, but when we're converting into sigma notation or expanding sigma notation, we also deal with every other kind of number pattern that you've already worked with, and some of the ones that you haven't. So you've got to get a general term, and then you're going to be able to expand and calculate by substituting in the first one all the way through to the last one. Here, this is shown with the difference series, where that is my general term, and I could have worked that out if I'd been given the sequence, and I'm substituting in from the first term where k is 2 all the way through to the term where k is 5. The formula to figure out how many terms there are in the sequence is my top, my ending one, minus the bottom, plus 1. So here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. It works the same with geometric series, and I'm substituting in from where k is 3 all the way through to where k is 5. 5 minus 3 plus 1 gives me 3 terms, and there are the 3 terms, which eventually, when I've figured out, I can add up and get what the series actually is worth. If you are asked to write a series in sigma notation, you need to first figure out what kind of series it is. Here I've eliminated linear, it's not quadratic, and I figured out by testing my ratios that it is in fact geometric. Once I know that, I use my general term, I substitute in, and I'm just changing it to k to keep with the convention. Then I'm dealing with a series from when k is 1, and I check that out to see that it does work. I'm starting with k is 1 all the way through to k is n, because here I'm told that it doesn't end. If it stopped at some point, I would just figure out which my last one is, or count the terms and count up from there. When you get given a constant instead of a general term, or the constant is the general term, just remember all you've actually got to do is calculate how many terms there are in the series and multiply by what you get given there, because it means that every single term is 5. So if there's 7 terms, which is what we worked out, then it means I've got 7 lots of 5, so I just multiply to get my answer.